G'day Tim, hey everyone else, and welcome back to For Running Shoes. We're doing our yearly recap today. I know it's a couple of weeks from the very end of the year, but Strava's given me my year in sport, so I'm going to be watching that with you. Now, I haven't watched it. We did this at the very end of last year as well, Tim, so I thought it'd be interesting to watch it again today and see how it's different, see how it's the same. I did a lot more running this year, so I know that my statistics are going to be much higher. Hopefully for all of it. I know I ran a bit over 1,000 kilometers already. Still a couple of weeks to go. And once I've watched this, I will talk about how my last week has gone. So, let's begin. Okay, so it's loading my data. That's a good start. 2021. In a year like this, the wins you got shined brighter than ever. It's time to celebrate the good stuff properly. Total active days, now it was about 89 or 90 last year. 150, oh there we go, it's got that comparison there as well. That's more than last year, not quite double. Top sport, it's running obviously, let's see. 98% running. Last year was also running, so that's the primary sport that I do. Achievements, oh here we go. I hit 38 personal records, that's cool. And my total time was 89 hours. Last year was 44 hours, so that's double that, which is cool. Total distance, this year I ran, currently, 1,001 kilometers, which is more than double last year, which is 459. Total kudos, how many times I liked things and people liked my things on Strava. I received 521 and I gave 537. So thank you very much, all my Strava friends. Total elevation. Now this is the one I'm very curious about because I didn't do much uphill running. It's more than last year, but not much. I didn't do any big hikes this year, which is why that's lower. So there's all my data for this year, which is all more than last year. I expected that, and I'm reasonably happy with the year that I had. And there we have it. So I was hoping to get to 1,500 kilometers this year, and there's still 2 weeks left to go for the year, but I'm not going to make it another 500 kilometers. There was different injuries throughout the year which stopped me from reaching that goal, and I also wanted to run a marathon this year, but injuries throughout the year stopped that as well. So we'll start thinking about next year's goal. Well, I have already been thinking about it, and we'll talk about that in the coming weeks. This past week, I actually haven't run at all. I was hoping to be running fairly shortly after the marathon, which I ran last weekend, which my last video was about, because my muscles were feeling great, but there was just a bit of soreness in my right ankle, and I still had a little bit of inflammation in the tendons in that foot, so I am waiting until the pain has totally subsided. It's very, very, very mild today, so I could probably get out in the next couple of days, but I'm going to give myself the extra time because I would like to make 2022 just a really solid year where I'm not carrying any injuries in, so that I can have the best year that I can, and we'll be talking about that in the coming weeks. So in the upcoming week, I'd like to get a couple of easy, slow runs in, probably towards the end. Christmas is later this week. It might be nice to have a run Christmas morning because they just set your days up well, but we'll see how we go. That may not happen. That's okay. Thank you very much for watching, Tim. I'm looking forward to seeing your year in sport at some point. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.